Hi, how are you? So I'm here to ask a question that I'm asked a lot among my students. And also have had a question here in the channel a couple of times. Is the question, how do I choose my italki teachers? So let me start off saying that I don't believe there are like good teachers and bad teachers. I think there are the right teacher for you, for a certain type of student, and a right student for a certain type of teacher. So for me, what do I look in a teacher when I'm trying to find one? So I want to find someone interesting. I like to have conversations with people that are interesting. Usually I can, although I don't always like to learn languages on my own. So yeah, sometimes I do like to learn grammar rules and structures with my teachers, but also the teacher works for me as a motivator for learning a language. So when I book lessons, there is a psychological effect on me. So if I have a scheduled lesson every week, it means that I will have to study because I want to be better every week. And even though I might not study, you will always be or get better after a lesson, hopefully, if you're if you choose like the right teacher. I'm not saying that if the teacher is good, but I think a good lesson is a lesson where you can learn something you didn't know before. So for me, first of all, interesting. I like to find people that are interesting, and what is interesting for me, it not might be interesting for you. So what I consider interesting, for example, is someone that is spiritual, someone that travels a lot, someone with a very open mind, someone that like cats, someone that like music, art, history, books. So someone that can talk about a large variety of topics. That's someone interesting for me. So interesting. I like to have lessons with teachers that are somewhat experienced in the platform. So yeah, sometimes I might book a lesson with a young, not a young, a new teacher in the platform, but I will prefer to, I mean, I might, of course, if the video is interesting, if the teacher has some good reviews, I might, but usually I go with the teachers that are like a bit, not, maybe not old in the platform, but at least had like some hundreds of lessons. And also, I like to look at the ratio. I think that's how it is pronounced, like the number of lessons divided by the numbers of students. So that tells you if that teacher has like a recurring number of students. So for me, a teacher that has like recurrent students is a teacher that, I mean, if the students are coming back, there is a reason, right? So it might be a good teacher for me. And also, I like teachers that are organized. I like when the teachers type words, but in a document, um, so I can review after class. Yeah, the teachers might write in the chat, Zoom chat or Skype chat, but it get lost. So I usually, but something that I've learned is that it's okay to tell the teacher how you like to learn. So if the teacher is interesting, if the teacher is experienced to some extent, and I can write it down, like I can let the teacher know that, hey, I like to learn using a Google document. I also read my camera. I like to I would like you to correct my pronunciation. I would like you to tell me some suggestions on how to say things more naturally. It's okay to let teachers know that. Yeah, so I would say I mean, if I had to boil down to one thing interesting, it's what I would say. So I think I remember that once someone told me that. I mean, that's a weird analogy, I know, but I hope you can understand. Sometimes, like the platforms such as italki works like a Tinder. We are not looking for the most intelligent, smart, good at grammar teacher. We are looking for a match, someone that we can be comfortable speaking to, someone that we can trust, I guess, to talk about anything, because after you've had a lot of lessons with someone, that person becomes sort of like a friend to you. So you might want to talk to someone that you like, that is a good fit for you. So yeah, I would, for me, interesting trumps everything. I mean, of course, a good internet, a good audio quality. I mean, how would I even like get to know the teacher if the quality is like, if the means we are using are not suitable. So yeah, and I'm curious, if you happen to see this video, would you please maybe tell me what do you look for in a teacher? Maybe I would be glad to know. So yeah, so I hope you have a good night and week, and talk soon.